There's a moment that hits hard, right around 6:43 a.m. The alarm goes off, not just any alarm, that alarm. The one that doesn't just wake you up, but wakes up the dread in your chest. You stare at the ceiling, heart heavy, mind racing. And in that silence, there's only one question circling. How much longer can I do this? That's the thing about toxic work environments. They don't always look toxic on paper. There's no blood, no bruises, no warning signs in the contract. But inside, it's death by 1,000 cuts. The passive-aggressive comments, the unpredictable boss, the lack of recognition, the constant pressure, the walking on eggshells culture. And yet, most people stay. Not because they want to, but because they feel trapped. They have bills, they have kids, they've invested years. Or they just keep hoping. Maybe next month it will get better. But here's the truth. Toxic environments rarely fix themselves. And still, many have survived. Quietly, strategically, powerfully, not just survived, but used it as fuel. So, if you are stuck right now, feeling like you are suffocating in a place that slowly drains your energy, creativity and self-worth, this video is for you. We're going to break down 9 powerful ways people survive toxic workplaces without losing their minds, health or happiness. And somewhere in these 9, you might just find your way out or your way through. But first, let me tell you a story, a very old one. You might know it. Once upon a time, a frog was dropped into boiling water. It leapt out instantly, escaping the danger. But place the frog in cool water and heat it slowly. It will stay, unaware, until it's too late. That's how toxicity works. It creeps in slowly. At first, it's just a bad day. Then it's a bad week. Then one day, you don't even recognize yourself anymore. So, if the water feels warm now, don't wait for it to boil. Let's talk about what people who survive and thrive do differently. Tip number 1. Name it clearly. The first step is clarity. Call it what it is. Not, maybe I'm too sensitive. Not, he's just having a rough day. Name the behavior. Is it gaslighting, bullying, manipulation, isolation? You can't fight smoke. You fight fire. And to do that, you need to see it clearly. Tip number 2. Document everything. Quietly. Smart survivors keep quiet logs. Not to be petty, but because memory is emotional, not accurate. Dates, times, emails, incidents. A private record protects you from doubt, especially your own. Tip number 3. Detach emotionally, not mentally. You can still show up with your full brain without giving away your heart. Visualize it like putting on a psychological raincoat. The storm can rage, but it doesn't soak in. Tip number 4. Set micro boundaries. Not everything needs a dramatic "I'm setting boundaries" speech. It could just be delaying that reply, walking away, ending small talk with a smile. It's about reclaiming your space, 1 inch at a time. Tip number 5. Find one ally, even just one. Even in toxic cultures, there's often one person, one soul who gets it. Find them, not to gossip, but to survive together. Because nothing's heavier than loneliness. Tip number 6. Grow in secret. Use the job to upskill. Observe systems, learn dynamics, because toxic jobs can be the best classrooms for mastering emotional intelligence, resilience and leadership if you stay conscious. Tip number 7. Remember who you were before this. Write it down if you have to. What made you proud? Where were you thriving? Because toxic environments dim your mirror. You stop seeing yourself, so ask yourself, who was I before they made me doubt it? Tip number 8. Redefine winning. Maybe winning isn't climbing here. Maybe it's preserving your peace or building your exit. Success in a toxic job isn't about applause. It's about endurance, strategy and self-respect. Tip number 9. Know when it's time. There's a moment, not loud, quiet, where your body, mind and soul say, enough. Listen to it. Because the longer you stay beyond that point, the longer the recovery. And here's a wild truth. Over 58% of employees report working in what they consider a toxic workplace. Over half. But why don't you hear about it? Why? Because people fear being seen as weak or not a team player or too emotional. Let's be clear. Recognizing toxicity isn't weakness. It's intelligence, awareness, strength. Now, why talk about this? Because too many are quietly suffering and don't know that others have walked this path and made it out stronger. Across 20 years of working in factories, leading teams, transforming broken cultures from the inside out, this truth always remained. Change begins with awareness and grows with strategy. And no matter how toxic it feels right now, there's a way. So here's the question. What are you choosing? Coping or reclaiming? Because survival isn't just about getting through the day. It's about finding the power to choose something better. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and check the comment section for a free PDF on leadership, high performance and personal development. Thank you for watching.